Hi, my name is Mark, and my task is to try and make sure that you don't waste even 1 second longer before deciding to join us on what is ultimately, I think, probably the most extraordinary tour of Southern Africa that you'll ever undertake. And you may think that's hyperbole, but I've got to tell you, people rave about this program. They really, really do. And the reason for that, I think, is because there's something in it for everyone. We really do. We start in Cape Town, which is the most cosmopolitan city in South Africa, not that dissimilar from the west coast of the United States. And then we will even offer you a glimpse of Soweto as a contrast, which is the biggest township in South Africa. And you've got to see that if you want to understand the microcosmic changes that are taking place in this country at the moment. We toss in a really good dose of safari. So that, Google it, Thorny Bush Game Reserve. It's the most extraordinary place. It's a private nature reserve, and you will have the most amazing, close-up, intimate, personal experiences with animals, to the point I think that David Attenborough would get envious. Then we will even take you to a country you might never have heard of, Botswana. In the north of Botswana is a river called the Chobe, and it's home to the world's biggest population of elephants. There is no fencing, they just roam as nature intended it. It really is very authentic. We will also allow you, while we're up there, you actually get a chance to relive the experiences of the Scottish missionary David Livingstone, who gazed in awe at the amazing Victoria Falls. I mean, it really is one of the wonders of the world. You think you've seen them all, Iguazu and Niagara? No, not until you've seen Victoria Falls. And you'll get there in comfort, whereas he had to walk to get there, the poor bugger. And then, of course, there's the train. So we have a range of accommodation on this program that goes from 5-star, grand, all of it's 5-star, but grand, colonial, to plush, modern, to rustic elegance in the bush. And then there's the train. And the train's an experience on its own. It's one of the highlights, I feel. It's, in the words of the very modest founder of this train, it is the world's most luxurious train. And that may be an exaggeration, but if so, it's only a slight exaggeration. You've got to think of, it harks back to a bygone era. It's kind of the 1920s, the 1930s, when how you got your destination was just as important as the destination itself. And it really is an experience. It's 1920s, 1930s, wood paneling, pearls on lace, leather, cigars, manners, elegant dinners. I mean, it just oozes genteel sophistication. It's like, oh God, it's like Downton Abbey on rails. You really have to experience it for yourselves. And everything's included. You've got to love it. So you know what? Don't waste any more time. Come across to the other side of the planet. Come and join us. I'm really looking forward to it. All right? Waiting for you. Thanks.